Hello, Professor. Today I'm going to be telling you a story that happened about 4 years ago in my sophomore year of high school when I got my first car. So I just finished my driver's license exam. I finished all the hours of driving. I finished all that stuff. And I was so excited. And my grandpa, on my dad's side, he buys and sells cars. So he set me up with a really nice car. It's a 2008 Chevy Malibu. It's white, it was really nice. So I was really excited about that. Got it for a really good price. And I was driving it for a couple of weeks and I loved it. I mean, I loved being able to drive wherever I wanted, being able to just go and have my own freedom. And it was great. So it was some weekend in early November, and a buddy and I and some of my friends decided that we'd go to an IU hockey game. At the time, I lived in Bloomington, Indiana, home of Indiana University. So there's a hockey game going on that Friday night, and so we thought we'd go there and just have some fun. Didn't have anything else better to do on a Friday night. So and I'm a big fan of hockey, so we went there, and it was game started at 9 o'clock. It was about 8:30, and I had no gas. I was out of gas, so I had to go down the street to this gas station to fill up my tank right before we went to the game because I was afraid it was on the other side of town. I was afraid I wasn't gonna be able to make it. So while I was filling up my gas, it was all good. The gas is right on an intersection, very busy intersection on 3rd Street, one of the main streets that goes to Bloomington. So as I'm pulling out, I'm trying to go left past this first lane, okay? And the light is right to my left, and I'm going left, kind of towards the light. And as I do so, I pull out, I look both ways, I wait there for a while, there's very heavy traffic, it's pitch black out. And as I pull out my nose just a hair, around the corner, woman just hits me. Flings my car around. I don't know how many times it went around. The whole front bumper came off my car. There's fluids just leaking everywhere in the front of my car. I was freaking out. This is probably my first month of driving, and I didn't know what to do. I was in the middle of the road. Her car was probably 30 feet in front of me. She got out of the car and she was freaking out. I kind of just sat there for a little bit because I didn't know what to do. And I eventually got out of the car. A guy from the gas station came out and tried to, help me get my cool together and get out and everything and push the car out of the road because I was in the middle of this busy road. So he eventually helped me push out of the way, and this woman that I hit is screaming, and I mean screaming. She's yelling, "You stupid teen," and just top of her lungs. And she has, and as I noticed, she has a 10, 11-year-old son that comes out of the car. I'm like, oh crap, I hope, I'm thinking to myself, I hope no one's injured, like it was a complete accident. In my defense, I felt like she was flying around the corner, but we're not going to get into that. But so I felt extremely bad, and the dude said to me, he's like, "I'll stay with you," because I was in the process of calling my dad. He's like, "I'll stay with you just in case she goes a little crazy," I was like, "All right, cool." So I call my dad. He comes over, and he makes sure I'm all right and makes sure everything's okay. And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And he's like, "Let's just go over and make sure they're okay." And I'm like, "I do not want to go over there. Do not want to go over there." He's like, "Let's just go over there and make sure they're okay." I was like, "All right, fine." So she's still mad, like steaming mad. And me and my dad walk over there, and my dad's face kind of lights up. I'm like, "What?" And they hug. She jumps into his arm. I'm like, "What? What is happening? This woman was just about to rip my head off. Why is she hugging my dad?" And eventually it clicked, and this was my dad's ex-girlfriend from about a year or two ago. She's been over to her house, we've had dinner together, and It was the strangest coincidence ever. It was hilarious, and I mean, it wasn't really funny at the time, but now looking back, it's just funny that, I mean, what are the chances, you know? So I always joke around with him with that, and I just thought that was a really funny story to tell. So, thank you.